My name is Jeanette. Today we are here at GBS Marketing in PJ. So what we're going to talk today is we're going to talk about compatibility tests, okay? So we're still waiting for people. So we have Grace. Say hi, Grace.
Hello.
Okay. So what seat are we going to do today? You want to tell us a little bit about your seats?
This one, Graco Contender 65.
Okay.
This is actually suitable for newborn up to 29 kg. So the rear facing will be from newborn up to 18 kg and forward facing will be from 9 kg up to 30 kg.
Wait. Okay. Hi. Say hello. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna officially start at 11. So right now I'm at GBS Marketing in PJ. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna talk about compatibility tests. Why we always say certain seats doesn't fit. We always recommend for you to go fitting. So I'm here with Grace today. She's from GBS Marketing. Okay. So I want to explain again about this seat. So this seat is called the Graco
Contender 65. So it is suitable from newborn up to 29 kg. And you can use it rearward and also the forward facing. So for rearward facing is for newborn up to 18 kg and for forward facing will be suitable from 9 kg up to 30 kg.
Okay, so what color does this come in?
So it's only one color. This I think this color suits boy or girls. So it is gray in color. So So this one is suitable from newborn up to 29 kilo. After we're gonna see how it fits in the car, okay? So we have 3 seats today. So one is Graco Contender. Another seat we're gonna have is the Graco Extend2Fit. Okay, so this is Graco Extend2Fit. So this one is suitable from, Grace, you want to tell us about this seat? Also from newborn up to 29 kg, but the special thing about this seat is you can use it rearward longer. That means for rearward facing, you can use it from newborn up to 22 kg instead of the 18 kg, which is the Contender.
Okay, so we have the Graco Contender. We also have the Graco Extend2Fit.
Yeah.
And then, of course, also we must take care of big kids. Okay, so we have newborn, we have toddlers. Now we're going to talk about the big kids. So another seat that we've selected today is actually the
Affix. Graco Affix. So this one is suitable from 15 kg up to 45 kg.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today with me is we also have Harjit. Harjit, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Harjit from MRTSA. I'm here to assist the ladies to carry the chairs and do the fitting.
Okay, so what car do we have? You want to tell us a little bit about the cars we have today?
Okay, we have 3 cars. The very common Malaysian Wira.
Okay, so we have a Wira here today for the test. Okay.
And then we have slightly in the upper market, we have
The middle range ones.
middle
Okay,
range, we
so
have the Honda City.
okay, so we also have the Honda City, right?
And of course, finally, we have the
So we have a Wira, we have the Honda City, and we also have the we also have a Mercedes today. Okay.
fantastic.
So we have 3 seats. We have the Graco Contender, we have the Graco Extend2Fit, as well as the Affix. We're gonna try in 3 different cars. We have the Proton Wira, the Honda City, as well as the Merz. Okay. In a while, when people come in, say another 2 minutes, then we're gonna show you how it fits into these 3 cars. Okay. Then you can do a comparison. Right. So we show you a little bit about the cars first. So this is how the car looks like. Right. Now we always talk about seats. Okay. What do you want to see in a seat in a car, right? So this one is where you put your bag. It's called the seat back, okay? This one, where you sit, where the belts are and everything, this is called the seat pan, right? So this is the seat back, this is the seat pan, and this one here in between is called the seat bite. So sometimes when you call us for consultation and we tell you to check the seat back, seat pan, and the seat bite, that's where you need to check, okay? And if sometimes when we're looking at cars and we are looking for your ISOFIX anchors, where will they usually be? It will usually be underneath here. Okay? So This car doesn't have an ISOFIX, but if it has, it will usually have a little flap that says it's an ISOFIX, or there's a little logo. So if you want to see whether your car has ISOFIX, you can put your finger inside, and see whether there is, or another one is to look for the label. So it's always in between the seat bike. So this is called the seat bike, okay? Right, so we have the Wira. The next car we have, it's the Honda, right? Come, Harjit, show me the Honda.
Yeah, the Honda City is also a one of the common cars you have here, slightly in the market. So the seat bites, and then the flat seat that you have, and then the backrest, and plus the headrest. It's all complete for this car. And this Honda comes with the
Is there any?
ISOFIX. Yeah, it has.
Okay, so there's an
one
ISOFIX
here. Alright. Should look for it.
Should go or not?
Yeah, it's here.
Okay.
It's here. I can see.
Okay, so that's the little metal. You see the little white color one? That's the metal? Yes, that's the ISOFIX, okay?
Then you have the other one, which is right here.
Alright, okay? So that's the other one,
Yep.
okay? Now, so if you are wondering why this car doesn't have the label that I asked about now, the reason is because they have actually put a cover. This is a big no-no for us. Usually, if you come for our checkup, we'll tell you that you got to remove it, okay? So this is a parent's car. We can't remove it because we're borrowing it, right? Okay, so now we have the that's what you want to see, but today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about compatibility tests. We have 3 seats we're looking at. We have the Graco Contender 65. We have the Extend2Fit. We also have the Affix. We're going to try in 3 cars, Proton Wira, Honda City, as well as the Merz, okay? So now what we're doing, we're talking a little bit about the names of the parts in the car, okay? So which one is the seat back? Okay, this is the seat back.
Yes.
And this one is the seat pan, okay? Yeah. So this one is very straightforward. They actually have the little cover.
Yeah. So
if
you
you
just
see.
have to remove the cover.
Yeah, you have the cover and they show you. So
Yes.
it's very easy.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, afterwards we'll have a look at how the safety seat fare in this car, because this car is very comfortable for an adult. You see the curves of the seats. However, it may or may not interfere with the installation, okay? So this is what we call by compatibility, okay? Right. So hello, nice to see you. Okay, I think we're ready to start. So the first seat we're going to start with is we're going to do the Contender, okay? So this is the Contender, and we're going to try it in the Wira, okay, and see how it works. Hi. Okay, so we're going to try in the Wira. There, I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so how does it fare in the Wira?
So far it's so good. You have not much of a gap, but you have a slight gap back here. Right?
Okay, so when we're talking about perfect fit, what we mean is that they should actually lie flat. Okay, the CRS should actually lie flat against the car, right? So there should not actually be any gap here. This is what we always mean by gap. If you see this car, the Wira, the headrest is not so much protruding, so the gap is small, but you will notice that if you put it in a Myvi or maybe a Proton Saga, you'll see that it actually interferes with it forward facing, okay? So when we talk about compatibility, it basically just means that how it lies on the seat, and it should be flat. Alright, so right now this seat is not a perfect fit because there's a gap here. Okay, and this is due to the shape of the car. Okay, now, however, if you're gonna install this seat rear facing, you will notice that it will not have this problem. Alright, so we're gonna change it rear facing. You got to move this flap for rear facing. Okay. So for this Contender, there's actually a flap here at the bottom for you to move when it's rear facing to adjust the recline level, okay? Now you'll notice that if it is rear facing, it doesn't have any issues at all.
Perfect fit.
Alright, so that's one. So compatibility, we talk about seat back and seat pan. So seat back for forward facing will be an issue because there's maybe a gap here. Seat pan would be this. Some cars have a smaller curves here. Alright, the curve. This is the curve that we mean. Alright, so if some cars are smaller, then you'll notice that there might be interfering with your installation. Okay, so we tried the Contender in the Wira. Right now we try in the City. Okay, we got the strong man here today. So this is the Honda City. Okay.
Should we try the rear facing first?
Can? Can. So if you're gonna do it forward facing, you gotta move the flap back, okay? Right, so that's the way you move the flap. Now, so if the Contender in the City, now let's see how it looks. Okay, see, there's also a gap there. Okay, this is the gap that we mean. Okay, it doesn't lie flat. Okay, however, okay, so this is for forward facing. So it's not a perfect fit for the Honda City as well. So what about rear facing? So this is what we mean by compatibility, whether it fits perfectly in the car, okay? That's why we always recommend for you to bring your child, take the seat and then fit it in the car. Okay, so as usual, for rear facing, usually there isn't any problem, right? And if you're also installing it rear facing, you all have to make sure that it doesn't touch the front seat. Okay? Now, for this one, this is just nice. It's not in the way, the buckle. Sometimes, depending on the size of the base, it may be sitting on the buckle. So if it sits on the buckle, then this may also interfere with your installation. Okay? Alright, so right now we're going to see the Contender in the Merce. Let's go. Hi! Hi Mira! Hi Salma! Selamat Hari Raya! Hi Ira! Hi! Love, love! Send me some love! So today I'm actually at GBS Marketing in PJ. We are trying out 3 seats in 3 different cars to show you what we mean by compatible, okay? We always ask you to take your child, take the seat and go for a fitting before you buy it, okay? And this is the reason why, okay? So we're gonna try the Contender in the Merce, alright? So as usual, this is how it looks in the Merce. It fits pretty well, okay? No issues. Let's see how it fits for forward facing, okay? Forward facing, please. Need to change the angle. So very important if you're very important if you're doing your installation, you must always have your menu, your CRS manual with you, okay? Today we're not doing installation, we're just doing a compatibility test, right?
Seems to be the gap.
Okay, now
Very much
this is what we call by a so-called perfect fit. Totally no gap, it lies flat. Okay, so for this seat, the Graco Contender fits perfectly in the Merce. It doesn't quite fit in the Wira. It doesn't quite fit in the Honda City. Right? Let's see the next time if we can actually get another car to put it in. All right? Okay, so it fits. Now we're gonna try another seat. We're gonna see the Extend2Fit. Yay! All right, so that's what we mean by compatible. So the Contender is compatible with the Merce. That's what we mean by compatibility, okay? Now we're gonna try Extend2Fit and see how it fares in the car. So this is the Extend2Fit. We've got the strong man today. Hello! Okay. Hi. Okay, so this is the Extend2Fit in forward facing in the Wira, okay? It actually fits as well. There's actually no gap. See? There's actually no gap. Compared to the Contender, tadi dia ada gap kan? So sekarang dia tak ada gap. So it fits perfectly in the Wira, okay? So kalau ada sesiapa yang pandu Wira and you're looking for a seat, this may be an option for you. So forward facing, dia okay. Kita tengok rear facing pula ya. Rear facing here. That one here. Yes, okay. This is why we recommend our techs to come for practice.
Okay, recline level is good.
Okay, so dia dah buat dekat recline level angle dah. So rear facing okay. Tak ada masalah dalam Wira, so the Extend2Fit actually works in the Wira very well, forward facing and rear facing, okay? Alright, so now we're gonna see the Extend2Fit in the Honda City. So this is what we mean by compatibility, okay? When we talk about whether the car is compatible with the CRS or whether the safety seat fits in the car, why is because of the shape, it's of the curves, okay, of the cars and also the shape and size of the seat, okay? So we're gonna try the Extend2Fit in the Honda. Hi! Thanks for tuning in. Raya dah makan rendang, saya pun dah makan ah. Okay?
Okay, this rear facing.
Okay, so this is the Extend2Fit rear facing in the Honda City. Now, you will notice dekat sini, it actually lies on the buckle. And the buckle tu dia tak boleh gerak, dia memang stuck dekat dalam. So, if it can't move out of the way, this might be an issue, okay? This is what I mean, because it's lying underneath. Okay, so these are things you need to take note of because kalau dah guna lama, dah pasang macam tu, it will crack your buckle, ya. So, this is something you need to take note. So, rear facing tak ada masalah, forward facing.
Forward facing.
Okay. You gotta change the angle for forward facing. Hi. Thanks for watching. How are you two?
Okay, this seems to be a perfect fit also.
Okay, so you tengok Graco Extend2Fit, no gap. Okay. So it fits rear facing and forward facing in the Wira. It fits rear facing and forward facing in the Honda City as well. Whoo, yay! So it's an option for you guys, okay? If you are looking for a seat. Okay, so now we're gonna try in the Merce. Okay, gonna try in the Merce. Hi. So tadi kita dah tengok satu seat Graco Contender. Then we see we are now at the second seat at the third car. Okay, second seat is Extend2Fit in Merce. Okay, let's see whether it fits or not. Ching ching ching. So siapa kata dia muat, angkat tangan. Siapa kata dia tak fit, angkat tangan.
This is a forward facing.
Okay, so you see forward facing at recline 6, you'll see that they have a big gap here, tapi dekat belakang it stays. Now, this you need to refer back to the manual whether it allows or not. Some manual actually say 80% of the back need to touch the seat back. Okay, so check the manual to see whether it allows or not. However, for this, then you can see that there's a gap. What if we change it to recline 5?
Recline 5.
Okay, we try at recline 5 and see whether it fares better or not.
Recline 5.
So sekarang dekat 6. So there's actually a big gap dekat bawah. You have to check back the manual CRS whether it allows this or not. Some states a minimal 80%. Okay, some say it needs to be fully touching.
Recline 5 you get.
Okay, so cannot, yeah. Recline 5 is even worse, the bigger gap. Okay, so a recline 5 is a definite no-no. Recline 6 is about 50%. So you gotta double check on the manual again whether it's okay or not. So it fits very well in the Wira, it fits perfectly in the Honda, but it doesn't quite fit in the Merc. Okay? So this is the Graco Extend2Fit for forward facing. Now we're gonna try it rear facing. Okay? Okay? So rear facing, if you see this seat pan, we call it seat pan where you put your bum, okay? There's actually a curve. So what happens is when they put, you see there's actually a gap underneath. Okay, this is the gap underneath. So if you can nudge it down when you install it, then it fits. Otherwise, you'll see that it will be lopsided. See, like this seat now is kind of lopsided because there's this space here. The seat pan has a space. So seat pan goes with seat base. Okay, so the base doesn't quite fit into this square, so you see that it's actually lopsided. Okay, so the result for the Extend2Fit, perfectly in the Wira, perfectly in the Honda City, not so well in the Merc. Okay, next we're gonna try the Affix, which is a high back booster. Okay, leave a comment if there's any other seats that you want to see with any other cars. We will be doing this more frequent so that we give you an idea on what you need to look for or what you need to take note when you're selecting your seat for your child. Okay, so leave us a comment, send us some likes. Okay, so the last seat that we're going to look at is the Graco Affix, which is a high back booster. Okay, so this is the one. So we're going to try it in the Wira. You can share the videos to your friends, get them to have a look. Okay, so we have the Graco Affix booster in a Wira. So let's see how it fares in the Wira. Okay, as you can see, it doesn't quite fit in the Wira. You see the big gap? Okay, so this is the big gap here. Okay, it doesn't quite fit, and then even at the bottom. Okay, so it doesn't fare very well in the Wira. And if you're driving a Proton, what other Proton cars do we have? Proton Saga with the non-removable headrest. This is the headrest, the little puffy thing here. If you're driving a Proton Saga as well as a Pro 2 Myvi, you'll realize that this will actually pop up like that because the headrest is not removable. And even now the Affix in the Wira doesn't quite fit because there's a gap. Okay, some are asking why if there's a gap it's not good, because we're talking about how they absorb the impact during a crash, as well as how the seat will protect your child in terms of your back and your spine. So it needs to stick to the car to absorb the impact. If it is hanging like that, the energy from the crash will actually be transferred to your child, so it will injure your child, right? So no for the booster in the Wira. So let's try in the Honda City. Yep. Okay, so let's try in the Honda City, okay? Alright, okay. As you can see also, there's actually a big gap on the top. It doesn't quite fit. Okay, this is the gap I'm talking about. Okay, in case you're wondering, this cover is not allowed, okay? But because this is a parent's car we're borrowing, we can't remove it. Alright, so you see, actually if you put it, you can see the big gap here. Okay, there's only 30% touching the seat, so it's a big no-no. So the booster doesn't fit in the Wira, it doesn't quite fit in the Honda City as well, okay? Due to the seat back, there's a curve on the seat back, the slant. Now some of parents like to when we tell them that this seat got 10 recline, parents love it. Okay, they say, yay, my child can sleep in the car. Now, it is actually not recommended. The recline is there to help with your installation. Okay, what it means is that it's help you to have a better installation in the car. Comfort is always the last option when it comes to safety products. Okay, so yeah, we'll talk more about comfort in the next one. Today we're only going to cover about compatibility. Now, what about compatibility in the MERS? So this is how it looks like in the MERS. A big gap. Let's try removing the headrest if it will help. Okay, we're gonna try removing the headrest in the MERS to see if it will help with the installation or the compatibility. Okay, so as you are, hi us. So as you are asking whether the seat fits well, at the moment we haven't got a perfect fit for the booster yet. So they're trying to remove the headrest.
Cannot remove.
Okay, so, but I want to show you a trick, okay? Now, this one, the head, this is a booster, right? We have actually extended the headrest and it doesn't fit. If you buy it for a younger child, look, I've lowered it and you see that, woohoo, it fits. See? So you see the magic? The magic is that when you're buying it for a younger child, maybe at 105 to 110 centimeters and the headrest is not all the way up, it actually fits and there's no gap. Okay? However, because this is a booster and it goes up to how many kilo?
45.
Okay, it goes up to 45 kilo. You will definitely increase the height, and once you increase the height you'll realize that oops, it doesn't quite fit. You see this? You see the gap? You see the big gap here? But if you lower it down, let me show you, and it fits right in. Okay, so sometimes when you buy a seat you got to look at the child growing up in the seat as well, because this one fits all the way to 12 years old. So if you buy it maybe at 6 or 7, you would want to maximize, right? So this is what you need to look at. Okay, so we're talking about compatibility. It's not compatible if your child is bigger, but if your child is of a smaller stature, then it fits. So this is what I mean. You see, there's no gap, but if I increase the height, and you see that, you see, because of the headrest and the shape, this actually comes up. Okay, so this is what we mean by compatibility. Okay, someone is asking whether it is an original Wira seat. Good question, I like that. So let us have a look. Okay, let me go and see whether it's an original Wira seat. Okay. Okay, no, it's not. It actually has been changed. So you have a very sharp eye, yeah, Mama. Okay, so it's not an original seat. So, but then every model, as in every year of manufacture, they actually change the seat. So you got to check. Doesn't mean that if the Wira for 1998 is fit, doesn't mean that the same 98 Wira will fit in the next one. Okay, so always bring your child for fitting. So today what we cover is we have the Contender, we have the Extend2Fit, we also have the Affix. We tried it in the Wira, we tried it in the Honda City, we tried it in the MERS. Okay, so I think some of the team has already put in what fits, what doesn't fit. So this is what we're going to talk about today. It's only about compatibility. Alright, thank you for tuning in. If you have anything else you want to see, any safety seat brands, any cars that you want to see, leave a message, send us some like, and then we'll do it in the next video. Okay, thanks to my team. Thanks to Grace for having us, because I called her and then she said okay. Alright, thanks to Harjit for being our strong man today, helping me carry all the seats. Okay, thank you everybody. Alright, have a great weekend. Bye. Bye. Yoo-hoo.